So this was my advanced on Saturday. It was my advanced interior. My start line was right here, between here and here. And then my boundaries for this, I had some cones that went just under the step right here, making clear that this was not in play, but still trying to encourage the dogs to want to come over and work this so that they could potentially get a line back to source from it. And then I had the rest of the cones here blocking it off so that they would come into the alcove. This was one of my hides, and that is why I put my boundary there, is because I wanted to make sure that I was protecting this plume. The airflow that was in this space was, at times, let's use the word crazy. There was a lot of airflow that was moving through here, and sometimes it was coming through in gusts as we were using the door that is behind me to open and close, or for people to leave. So it was opening and closing on a regular basis, and we had a lot of weather directly outside this door. We also had a lot of consistent airflow coming through, because if you look, you can see the light coming through under this door. And that actually goes all the way across, even behind this white table. The white table is kind of making it look like it's not as much as it is, but there is a lot there. My other boundary that people could see was between this fence and here, because I didn't need to go down there. And so that means that this whole open area right here was part of the search, with my second hide being on this white chair. Now, this white chair was really interesting, and the reason that I put the other hide around the corner the way I did. The reason that is because I had this chair like this, and I had the hide underneath of it. This was the most protected space that I could do in this area. I had the actual walls protecting me, so I could keep it in its own little climate away from this door. With that said, that was protecting it so it had a clear line or a clear plume as dogs were working up this wall. We had a lot of rise for the odor in here, and so it was actually going all the way up, and we even had one dog hit the line all the way up from here, work back down, and work along. Most of the dogs, of course, hit it from low on this door, but we had enough rise that one dog that was really good at odor recognized that rise for me. So I had this protected. However, because of the amount of movement we had, while there was clear lines for them to work, I also, from the airflow pushing this way, had the extraneous odor as it came out get carried through this general area, making the whole thing have just a cloud. And because of that, I needed to protect the first hide that I was talking about. And that is why I used that corner. Where the corner to the stadium stands are, that area had different airflow, and it allowed me, by using that, to have its own clear, different plume, so that it was not interacting, or it was interacting very, very mildly with my chair that I had all the way over here.